Thank you.
Aga, Seattle, good morning. My name's Donna Denina, and I'm here representing Bayan Pacific Northwest. We are an alliance right now actively engaged in the fight for our national liberation of my homeland, the Philippines. And I want to talk a little bit about why this is important to me and how this relates to our current taxes today. The Philippines has been engaged in a civil war for over half a decade and fighting off one colonizer after another for over 3 centuries in what is now the longest standing national liberation struggle in all of Asia. Why is this important to know in the context of today, tax day? For most of us who earn a wage or run a business, those dreaded taxes that we fork over to the IRS every year fund some of the deadliest wars of aggression, and we're not new to this, under the guise of fighting the war on terror. In 2015 alone, the U.S. issued $175 million in U.S. development assistance and a total of $50 million in foreign military financing to the Philippines. In early 2016, it was announced that the Philippines will get its biggest U.S. aid package in 15 years to help the country beef up its ill-equipped military. This is significant due to the fact that the Philippines was one of the pillars of the Obama administration's pivot to Asia in 2011. If you don't follow alternative media, you don't always see the rampant human rights violations, extrajudicial killings of innocent civilians, enforced disappearances of activists, teachers, farmers, students, union organizers, and the plundering of our country's natural resources, displacing thousands of indigenous people in the name of national and international security. While big landlords and monopoly capitalists continue to reap super profits for themselves, keeping the country in perpetual poverty. All of this funded by U.S. tax dollars. In this regard, when we fill out those tax forms, we know exactly how much we're giving to the IRS. And now you know how some of that funding is being used. Are you okay with this? No! Meanwhile, here in Washington, we don't pay an income tax. So all of that, the local and state revenue comes in through the forms of sales tax, property tax, and B&O tax. Is this a good thing? How many of us actually track every single time we pay a sales tax? Every single receipt that you get. Not practical for most of us, and it's not very transparent. Lower wage earners pay out a larger percentage of their income in sales tax, while those top tier earners get a significant tax break and pay a lower percentage. And Washington is losing millions of revenue by allowing these unfair tax codes to prey on the livelihood of lower income working people, impacting our collective quality of life. The entire tax system needs an overhaul. I can tell you one thing for sure. My life as a community organizer would be so much easier if we funneled more resources back into our communities so that everyone had a chance at living the quality of life they deserved, with quality, affordable health care and education, housing and youth programming, and the list goes on and on. Let's get rid of tax breaks, hold Trump accountable to his tax returns, and help our communities thrive. Thank you.